Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I'll be going over the MiG-23MF, a Rank 7 BR 11.0 event fighter that's coming to War Thunder as the top reward in the Operation Winter 2021 event. This is pretty much just a MiG-23M, except with an F at the end of it. It's pretty much just the export variant. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to have a slightly different radar than the MiG-23M. However, it does not. I believe this is the same exact radar. It's got the same engine, same weaponry for the most part. Technically speaking, it does have slightly different missiles. So we have the R-60MK missiles here, but these are functionally the same in-game as the R-60Ms that we see on the MiG-23M and other MiG-20 or MiG aircraft, so to speak. But otherwise, it has the same exact performance, same climb time, same turn time, same pretty much everything as a regular MiG-23. So it's really no different. And it functions, as you might expect, as a great high-altitude fighter, something that you can just swoop down on, used to swoop down on against enemies, and it just really dispatches of enemies very, very well. But that being said, I won't bore you with this first look here, so I'll get into some gameplay now. I did decide to do two different types of gameplay, so one with post-gameplay commentary, and then the other with commentary while I'm playing the match. Now, this is kind of a new thing for me, so let me know in the comments below if you guys like the idea of me recording a match and then posting commentary, like attaching commentary after the fact, or would you prefer me to do some sort of live commentary as the match is occurring? Of course, I could do both if you'd prefer. That might be the way I go from here on out, just because I tend to do better in matches where I do not have to commentate. So that being said, let's get into the matches here and see how this thing can do. What's up, dudes? Anyways, so when it comes to this match, and again, I'm doing two different types of gameplay here. One post-commentary, one during in-game. So let me know what you guys think. Again, in the comments below. I'm going to say that probably numerous times from here on out. But either way, when it comes to the MiG-23MF, this is, again, pretty much just a copy of the MiG-23. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they did have a slightly different radar than the regular MiG-23M. However, this was some sort of a sub-variant within the MF, if I'm not mistaken. And also, up until maybe around the early 80s, MiG-23MFs only had access to R-13Ms. So it's pretty interesting because we are getting the R-13 or the R-60MK, which itself was just a slightly different version of the M. I believe it had a slightly different fuse on it compared to the M. So again, very similar plane, and I'm not sure if that does affect performance, so bear that in mind, but it should be about the same exact missile, give or take maybe a slight difference. Overall, this plane flies like a dream. Now, I'm not sure if you guys saw I had a MiG-23 and MiG-27 video earlier this year, but ultimately, I mean, I was talking about why those planes were actually really good, but why most people do not have a good time with them, and I think that's what we're going to be seeing with the MF. Now, it's the same thing with almost any high-tier event vehicle, is in that you can get these vehicles for free, and they're more easily accessible than a crafting event vehicle. So what you're going to end up seeing is kind of like what you might have seen with the F4F early, in that you had a lot of people getting into top tier, and it's going to be even worse with the MiG-23 because it's such a difficult plane to fly if you have no idea what you're doing, because this is a jet's jet, right? Like, it is totally opposite from pretty much every single piston plane in game. As such, because this is totally different from every piston plane in game, at least the F4F early, and bear in mind, I mean, that is a very, very different from all piston planes. The F4F early is less different from heavy fighters than the MiG-23 is from any other type of plane in game. So just, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a lot of people not doing so well with it, and we're going to see a lot of people being disappointed. So if you have no idea what you're doing in jets, if you've never owned a jet, if you're a relatively new player, maybe reconsider, guys, at least if you're looking to buy it on the marketplace after it comes out. If you want to earn it, go ahead, have a good time. But I don't want you guys to waste your money you know, if you have no experience, because it will be a tough thing to use. And a lot of people say the R60s are a gimme. Not all the time. They are very powerful missiles, but they are not always all that great. But anyways, so this plane flies pretty much exactly again as the MiG-13 or the MiG-23M flies. It's got the same exact stats, got the same exact engine, got the same radar, currently the same radar, same loadout options. So really this is a high altitude fighter. It's got great roll rate when its wings are swept back. Should really be used more or less as a boom and zoom, a shoot and go sort of plane, because in a turn fight you're not going to make it. It's just not going to be an easy time for you. But you know, that being said, let's get into the next and final match and see how well we can do there. See if we can get ourselves a long range missile kill and maybe even a close range missile kill with the R60. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually had a match where F4E. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. One of my most recent. Oh, yeah, I've got my R60s on here. I thought I had an R13 or an R whatever it is. Whatever the long range ones are. I am no good with that. Anyways, one of my last matches, I actually a little bit too far. But one of my last matches, I actually had it where I had. Okay, this is perfect. Perfect. Now this might be perfect too. Where I didn't have my audio on for whatever reason. It was a really stinky move on my part, and I deeply regret it. Okay, the problem with trying to shoot. Oh, good, I got it. I hit. Oh wow, I hit him. Okay. So, wow, got the kill. Nice. So I was trying to give commentary in my last match, but I realized that I shut the audio off. So, not smart on my part. Not very smart on my part. Oh wow, the entire team's gone? Anywho, so this plane functions very... Nope. Okay, there we go. That should be a kill. That should be a kill. That's not a kill. Should have been a kill in an ideal world. Okay, he's going to launch some more flares because that's what stinky boys do. Got him. Man, this thing is nasty. Love me some R60s. But anyway, so this thing is pretty much just the same exact plane as... Okay, got me some hits on him. Care about that. That's nice. See if we can land this Papa Jamma. This is pretty much just going to be the same... Okay, I really do not want to accidentally shoot one of my buddies down. So this is pretty much going to be the same exact thing as a whatever there. Oh, I'm going to die. Let's see if he fires a missile. Oh, yep, he fires missiles. Doesn't try to shoot me down with guns. Rather, he just decides... Oh, there he is. There he is. Come on. But yeah, this is pretty much just the same exact plane as a as an R. Yeah, my gosh, MiG-23M. No different. No different. Functionally, at least. Okay, that's it. Kind of expected it to end like that. Sorry for the brain block at the end there, guys. But yeah, I mean, this is a very, very powerful plane. If you guys know anything about the MiG-23, this is exactly that. You know, it's a really good plane for people who know how to use it. I'm not saying I do, but I mean, I did okay. And it's a really bad plane for those who don't. You know, you cannot take this into a turn fight. You cannot expect to do that. This thing is a far worse turner than even an F4, at least when it comes to low altitude maneuvering. So, real tough thing to try to swing around, especially for noobs. So, anyways, please like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the dealio. Seriously, it all means the world to me. But that said, thanks again for watching, everyone. And I will see you all on the other side. I think you're going to really enjoy this plane. Take care, everyone.